Hey everybody, welcome to Big Balls Fantasy Football, the show with powerful picks, sexy super fans, and it's really fun. I am your host, 20-year fantasy veteran, Greg Reifsteck. Who's missing this week? Of course, the beauty, Jenny Borick, 10-year fantasy veteran, is not here in Vegas with me. She is back in Los Angeles. And of course, together we are the beauty and the beast of fantasy football experts. So I'm out here in Vegas and I'm having a blast and I'm watching a lot of football. Watching football in Vegas is like watching theater on Broadway. It is like watching a concert at the Hollywood Bowl. It's amazing. You have people that are rooting for every single team and they're going crazy and they're drunk and they're just having a blast. I got to watch a lot of games. I unfortunately missed most of the Bears game. I think I caught like maybe the last 3 minutes of the Bears game here at the Flamingo where I'm staying. Not bad of a view. Can't complain. But so this week basically we're going to have, of course, some Vegas footage from me watching the games. We'll have Beast Mode with me here in Vegas. We will have Jenly's Real Men back in Los Angeles, and also in our fan segment, the Tin Horn. Jenly's mother came to town she's of course a huge Bears fan and got to watch the Bears at the Tin Horn as she's done a few other times before, and I'm sure had a total and complete blast. I haven't gotten to see the footage because I'm still here in Vegas, but I can't wait to see it. So let's get down to the Bears. Fantasy-wise, it was it was okay. I mean, if you had Cutler like I did, you got burned. If you had McCown in against the Bears defense, you did okay. The Bears defense actually stepped up, and the Bears actually won the game 21-13 against the Buccaneers. Of course, this was the Lovie Bowl, and sorry, Lovie, not welcome back to Chicago. We needed the victory. We need to win out the season, of course. And the Bears fans still are being lethargic at the stadium. 6,000 no-shows this week. You could roll a bowling ball through the Tin Horn Flats in Burbank. It was just weird. Let's get down to fantasy stats. 341 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks for Josh McCown. Vincent Jackson, 5 receptions for 117 yards. Mike Evans, my pick from last week. You're welcome. Did good for you, 47 yards. I know that's weak, but got you that touchdown. And, of course, your receiver gets a touchdown. You're at least guaranteed some double digits and will help you out in your scoring. Let's get to the Bears. Jay Cutler, abysmal. Unacceptable. We keep saying it, Jay. Unacceptable. 130 yards and a touchdown. I need a lot more out of my fantasy quarterback. I think I'm going to... And Mark Sanchez, I thought he would be burning it up. He's sitting on my bench, and he wasn't getting a lot of points either because LaShawn McCoy was burning it up in the Eagles game. So I got kind of screwed there. But Matt Forte, of course, has been beasting out this season. 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's where the Bears' touchdowns came from. Also, Alshon Jeffrey got a touchdown and 3 receptions for 22 yards. Brandon Marshall did not do well, did not get you a lot of fantasy points. So there's the Bears. Got to see a lot. So I got to catch the end of the Bears game, and then I went to this place, Chuck and Charlie's, and got to, here at the Flamingo, got to watch the nail-biting game, the Dolphins and the Broncos. This was a really, really, really fun game. It was a seesaw battle back and forth. And the Broncos looked like they had it guaranteed. I know in garbage time, Miami kind of pushed it up at the end. Final score 39-36. But again, tons and tons of Broncos fans here and tons of people that just wanted the Broncos to lose because they had bets on the game. That's what you get here in Vegas. So Tannehill, 228 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tannehill is, I think, the 3rd ranked fantasy quarterback right now, unbelievably, beating out the usual, Staffords and Brady's that are usually up there in the mix. So good job, Tannehill. Peyton Manning, 257 yards, 4 touchdowns. Yes, a lot of people got Manninged this week again, but what can you do? Peyton Manning is Peyton Manning. That's why we have a Balls profile up on our YouTube page, youtube.com/BigBallsFootball. That's where you're watching us, of course. Go to our other social media while I'm talking about it. BigBallsFantasyFootball.com. That's our hub where you can get linked up and watch our old videos, watch our new videos every week. That'll take you to the YouTube page, or it'll also take you to our Twitter at BigBallsFBall. It'll also take you to all of our other social media. I don't want to get into our Tumblr and our Pinterest and all of that stuff. Of course, you can also go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/BigBallsFantasyFootball. So another pick for you last week, getting back to Denver, C.J. Anderson, 167 yards and a touchdown. You're welcome, everybody. Another beast mode pick that went off for you. This week I'm going to give you some more picks, a lot of picks that are unexpected, high-risk picks, but you got to pick them up now before everybody gets them before the playoffs. You know, there's always potential for injury in your players. There's always potential problems that can happen on your team. So you want to get these players in there. Demaryius Thomas got 3 touchdowns in that one too. Here's the shocker this week, and one of my picks is going to be from the Patriots in beast mode. Patriots shocked everybody by taking down the Lions pretty handily, pretty bad, 34-9. Detroit, of course, has the number 1 defense. Might not be the number 1 defense after this game. They just got railed. Another game that was fun to watch: Seahawks over Arizona. The big Arizona defense, 19-3. Not too much of a shock there because it did take place up in Seattle, but still, Arizona. I just think they're still they're having that problem at quarterback, so it's not going to be as easy for them to win games. You're not going to get those Fitzgerald fantasy points easily either. And then the night game. The night game was the New York Giants versus the Cowboys, and I was watching this at the Hard Rock Hotel before I got to go see Andrew Dice Clay. You'll see the footage later, but damn good game. Lots of people, lots of Cowboys fans over there at the Hard Rock Hotel, really going crazy and loving the fact that Des Bryant is finally putting up some points. He's had some sluggish weeks fantasy-wise. Of course, the big story out of that game, Odell Beckham Jr. and that crazy circus catch with the one arm. I thought Brandon Marshall's catch was impressive earlier this season. My God, Beckham, wow. That was just insane. Everybody kept writing "insane" in capital letters on the Facebook pages, and just Beckham. Damn, I gave him to you as a pick a few weeks ago, and you should have picked him up because he 146 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that crazy catch. You can't beat that. So that was Vegas. Of course, we're coming up on Thanksgiving. 3 big games coming up on Thanksgiving. Our Bears are going to be playing the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Actually, no, sorry. We're going to be playing the Lions on Thanksgiving. So, and then we get Dallas. So, wonderful. I believe we have the super early game coming up. So, that'll be a fun matchup. Also, all the other happy Thanksgiving from Big Balls Fantasy Football to everybody. Enjoy your football day, and let's get on with the show. Damn it, enough of my yakking, and let's get to Jen Lee's Real Men picks for Week 13.